This is Chemist, the self-titled from the band Chemist. This came out on Nuclear Blast Records on the 12th. Chemists are a four-piece doom, more traditional heavy metal, kind of progressive-y in the sense, like in that similar vein of like a Mastodon. And this is their fifth full length, and really, this is probably, this one's really growing on me. I really think that they outdid themselves on this album. This was the album I was talking about. I had a little foobar with the local record store. I ordered it, and then something happened with the website where it either didn't track my order or something or other, and then it got back ordered or something or other. So nonetheless, they couldn't get it for me. So I'm either going to have to see if any of the other local record stores have it or just go get it through the label. But either way, this is a fantastic album. Lots of soaring vocals and guitar leads. Very epic melodies, doomy breakdowns with very harsh death metal-y style vocals. I mean, they really do a fantastic job with this album. Probably my favorite songs on it are going to be Benediction Tones, Corpse Bloom Garden, Invocation of the Dreamer, Beneath the Scythe is really good too. I mean, I think the whole thing, as I continue to listen to it, it's growing on me as far as one of the better releases I've heard this year. It's probably the best thing I've heard from Chemist. I've really enjoyed it. I mean, I'd have to go back and really sit down and listen to all this stuff, but really, I think this is an album where they've really matured and are starting to come into their own as a band. I do think they're probably taking the mantle of like a band of like Mastodon's caliber as far as that, the mixture of the doom elements and the traditional heavy metal elements, mixing in those little progressive flares to it. But yeah, man, really, really top-notch stuff. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend people check it out. Next up, finally for week 2, is the band Scatter. This is a 3-piece from Austin, Texas, more death thrash. The album is called Tech Hell Cyber Thrash. It's on Immortal Jaw Recordings. You can also find it on their Bandcamp. Pretty good straight ahead. If you like death thrashy kind of stuff, like I would say probably like Creator Destruction. I know it's not death thrash, but like Voivod, stuff like that. You'll probably really enjoy this. It's an EP. It's like 5 tracks, 60 minutes, something like that. Again, spent a couple of times with it. 404 Killer is one that stands out at the top off the top of my head. Lots of elements of basically kind of a concept of talking about this digital hell that we're living in, the AI and the cell phones and all that sort of thing, that even though many of us utilize as a necessary evil, I'm sure some people are like, hey, back in my day. But anyhow, that's another one I would recommend from week 2. So for the sake of time, let's try to blitz through a little bit of this. Week 3, I would say first up is the band Inscribed, their album Upon the Twisted Throne. This came out on Awakening Records, Chinese label. This is a 3-piece from Miami, Florida, death thrash. This is their debut full-length. It's fantastic. I mean, if you're a fan of sadist, atheist, probably cynic, stuff like that, then you're really going to enjoy this album. Machinery of War is probably a standout track for me. Evie Austin's bass work is fantastic. Lucas Moore does great on both drums and vocals. I can't remember I want to say Mario or Marcus Alvarez is their guitarist, but I'm probably screwing that up. But they're fantastic. I mean, I really enjoyed it. This is one that I am absolutely going to pick up. I just haven't yet. It's sitting in my Bandcamp cart. But yeah, this is fantastic. Great stuff. If you're really into like tech, death, and things like that, then I think you're really going to enjoy this one. It's a sleeper, man. It's a really good one. And speaking of Awakening Records, another one that on their label that came out the same week on the 19th was War Thrash, No Light Shall Remain. This is a Colombian 4-piece from Medellin. Just excellent straight ahead. kind of has like elements of, I would say, like, I don't know, I hear brujeria in it, but that's probably it does that might not be a great comparison, but definitely very much lots of Sepultura, Morbid Angel hints and accents in there. But if you want to check out a couple of songs, I'd say Oscura Condena and Hand of Doom are really good to start with. But yeah, fantastic. I really enjoyed this one. Another one that I think is kind of going to fly under the radar with some people, but I thought it was really good, and I would recommend checking it out. Then next up is going to be the 8th full length from the band Mork, Monolith. This came out on Peaceful Recordings, Norwegian 4-piece black metal. I like the mix of the raw elements with they add in different elements of like keys and acoustic guitar and stuff like clean guitars. But it's got real groovy riffs to it, lots of catchiness as far as the songs go. Some of them I'm not gonna try to butcher the names, but this is another one I know of Mork, but I never really listened to them. But I did really enjoy this, so I'm gonna probably go back and listen to more of their stuff. But yeah, man, Monolith is lit, so go check it out. It's definitely not slow. It won't make you slow like Mono, but it is lit. But anyhow, as far as my bad puns. Next up is going to be for the band Plane Drifter, their album Gestalt on Ripple Music. They're a 3-piece from Germany. We'll compare them to like this. They were described as for fans of Elder, King Buffalo, Lowrider, stuff like that. King Buffalo I really enjoy, so that really caught my attention. This is the sort of they create these soundscapes with these space jams that'll get you higher than Michael Jordan. But yeah, really, really good stuff if you like that dynamic, kind of very diverse, jammy, stoner metal kind of stuff, heavy psych stuff, then I think that you're really going to enjoy this. Hyborian Age is really good. Moth Murmuration is really good. In Anima, which they have Ryan from High Desert Queen does vocals on it. That's a really good song. There's five songs, 1 instrumental on there, so 6 altogether. But I really enjoyed it. The album work, the artwork was done by their bass player Andre. Really killer stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'll probably talk about this a little bit more in the future. But yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, I would recommend it. So anyhow, into week 4, there was a few. I mean, this is this past week, not this upcoming week, but there was a few that I listened to, but I didn't really spend a lot of time with. So I'll just kind of give little honorable mentions. The band Druidus from UK, heavy psych stuff. Their album Trip Meadow, which they put out independently. If you can get down to stuff like Ruby the Hatchet and Blood Ceremony, probably it's like if you like Castle Rap, but it's not as like epic and like fantasy themed, then I think you'll probably like Druidus. It was good stuff, but again, I got to listen to it a little bit more. There was another band, Broad Slab. They put out an album on Electric Desert Records called The Fifth Essence. It's Southern rock. This is like a dive bar Deep Purple meets Down, would be the best way I could describe it. It's a hit or miss album, I'll be very honest. They're going to be in town later in the year, so I might go check them out. They're on a festival that's happening here later in the year, so I might go check them out and see how they sound live. But as far as songs, I would say probably Shameful Reality and Constellations are really good to check out. But that'd be the best way I could describe them. But the first couple of songs, they were like, I don't know about this. And then I just kind of skipped ahead a little bit just to check out some of the stuff deeper in the album. And I was like, all right, this is a little bit better. So I think it's one of those that it's kind of on the fences, whether it's going to be a grower or a knower, as it were. But there was that one. And then on Misaka Unoho Records, Astrophorus, Atavistic Unraveling. This is the second full length from the Costa Rican 4-piece. I enjoyed this. Again, only heard it once, but definitely I'm going to spend a little bit more time with it as time goes on. And I can't really tell you too much about it because I only listened to it once, and honestly, I did enjoy it, but I wasn't really. It didn't have my full attention, but it had enough to where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna like put a little mark next to this one and keep my eye on it throughout the course of the year. But the one that I did really enjoy this past week was from the band Speed Slut. This is a Danish four-piece speed metal band. Kimbrian Rights is the name of the album. It's on Listenable Records. It's their full-length debut, and they are a modern speed metal band that does the old school sound without it sounding too derivative or sounding more like a glorified tribute band would be the best way I could describe it. There's a couple times on this album where you can it's like, okay, they kind of flirt with the edges of falling into that trap, but at the same time they kind of pull themselves out of it. They pull themselves out of it, and they take that old school style but forge their own identity with it, would be the best way I could describe it. As far as songs I would recommend, the title track, Kimbrian Rights, is really good. Stench of Evil is really good. Into the Grave is kind of a good example of what I'm talking about as far as you almost fall into the pit of being like a glorified tribute band, because you can hear lots of elements of Slayer in there, particularly the Antichrist, and that's kind of the thing. It's like, but it's got to be rough for bands nowadays, because I mean, honestly, all the cool stuff has been done, so a lot of people have decades of influences to pull from, so there's going to be a lot of that parallel thinking going on at this point, and I don't think a lot of bands are trying to rip other bands off. I think sometimes it gets to the point where it's like, you're kind of like just doing what I like to refer to as the Vanilla Ice Queen paradox, where it's not dun 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 dun, dun, it's dun 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 dun, that sort of thing. But yeah, man, this is a fantastic album. I'd highly recommend it. I'm gonna try to find it. It's been difficult to get it because it's from overseas, and Listenable is a French label. But I'm sure the Evil Empire, Amazon, or somebody will have it, maybe Hells or something like that. But yeah, man, I apologize. I thought this would take a lot less time, but I will put timestamps for all of this stuff so you don't have to sit through me drolling on if you don't want to. But if you do, cool, I appreciate it. I thank you. The growth of my channel appreciates it. But yeah, man, that was my June releases. I listened to a ton of other stuff, some of which was really kind of very mediocre, and I didn't really enjoy it. But these were the ones that really stood out. Some more than others, and yeah, so that's what I got for you for June. If you want to check any of those out, go check them out and let me know what you think of them if you want. If not, that's cool too. I'm not gonna hold it against you. Most of you I don't know personally, so it's not like I'm gonna pitch a fit or anything. But if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. If you want to leave a like, all that stuff. It's cool either way. But yeah, man, I just do this for the love of the game, as some would say. Anyhow, I'm Dan. This has been Moonshine Talking. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Everybody, have a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. Don't blow your fingers off. And as always, stay sick, stay heavy, stay brutal. Always tuck your chin up on impact. Don't forget to breathe. Keep headbanging and iron slanging. And if you're going to blow your fingers off, make sure you keep these so you can at least do that for the rest of your life. All right, everyone, take it easy. Later.